Hello, my name is LaShonda Haddock, and I am the MYP coordinator here at Millbrook High School. And I am also a resident of a small community on the eastern part of the state called Jones County, which was devastated during the floods of 2018 caused by Hurricane Florence. Today, for this service video, I'm going to talk to two students at Millbrook who were involved with some efforts in Jones County and students who are from Jones County. So today we are to welcome Mr. Jordan Ward and Christian Bartley. So Jordan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a senior at Millbrook High School. In fourth grade, I moved down to Jones County. And then in eighth grade, I moved back to Jones County. So most of my friends, not Jones County, I'm sorry, Wake County. So most of my friends and family are down there.
Okay. How about you, Christian?
Hi, I'm a junior at Millbrook High School, the president of junior class, and I went to Jones County to help out in ninth grade.
Okay. So a little bit more about Jordan, your background. You said that you lived in Jones County from your fourth grade year to your eighth grade year. So you did elementary and middle school there. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in 2018, when the hurricane hit, it hit on September 14th. How were some of your family or friends, how were they affected by this hurricane?
Well, it was a complete devastation. Most of the city, well, Trenton was flooded. Many people had to evacuate, so they were away from their homes. A lot of people weren't able to take all their belongings. So when it flooded out, a lot of their stuff was ruined, and they were just practically homeless. It was really sad.
Okay, and how are they doing today? Do you know?
For most of them in my family, they are doing well, but I do know that some people are still living in I think FEMA offered like trailers to those where their homes were lost. So I do know some people that are still living in those, although because they've spent like their lifetime building their homes and then for it just to be destroyed. So I think it's gonna take some while for them to get back on their feet. So yeah, I would say it's 50-50.
Okay, and something that is a coincidence or crazy, you said you're a senior, correct?
Yes.
When I was a junior or senior, I can't remember, another Hurricane Floyd, came through Jones County, and it devastated the county. I had a lot of family who lost everything, and they said it was a 200-year flood, and then it happened again in 2018. Thank you. So I'm going to ask you one more question, Jordan, and then I'm going to get Christian's feedback on this as well. So you moved in, what grade were you in when the hurricane occurred?
I was in 10th grade.
You're in 10th grade, so you had only been in Wake County for a year.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you heard and saw advertisements, heard announcements that Millbrook, your new school, was going to be helping your old community, how did that make you feel?
I was really excited. Again, I was really devastated by most of my friends and family being put out of their homes. So I was excited that I was able to help aid to their what they were in need for. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. Christian, same question. I talked to your mother last week, and we were just talking about how many hurricanes right now are just impacting where your family is from.
Yeah.
So how did knowing that what families go through and what people go through during hurricanes and being able to help a community of people that you didn't know, how did that make you feel? And tell us a little bit.
Well, like you said, I'm from a place where hurricanes are like the norm. So Louisiana, born and half of my time was raised there. Most of my family is in New Orleans, where they had the big flood of Hurricane Katrina, and that was devastating right there. All my family had to move to Baton Rouge, and my parents, I think they left New Orleans. They were like, my brother's birthday was like almost close to Hurricane Katrina, so it was devastating for that because my brother was about to be born at near that time. So it was very devastating, and it was a lot of help. New Orleans is still, when I go there, hurricane is still impacting. And they have another flood, like not even like this year, and that's going to impact too. So knowing that I can help out somebody like Johnson County with their like issues and like how the hurricane impacted them, I felt very, I wouldn't say close to home, but very like homey, because I know my family always thought we should help out our community, help out everything goes. So being able to help out Jones County through their issues when it came to hurricane was very nice.
And I'm going to ask one more thing. When I am talking to someone, just mute your mic because there's a little static. I hear a little static going. Okay. All right. Sweet. So Christian, still talking to you. Explain what we did on the trip to Jones County and explain like what you saw.
Okay. So we got there, it was like during school. So we got there during like lunchtime and we drove all the way down there. I think it was a good 3 hour drive. And when we got there at first, we had food that we could help the community out, because we learned that the elementary school and middle school were all up in the high school. So that was a lot. It was a crowded place. So they needed food, they needed water, and we came with all this food and we just passed it around to give it to the people at the school. And then after all that was done, we gave them a check that from Millbrook to like really get them off their feet, to really help them build the school and stuff like that. Then we started driving around to see what all the hurricane has happened to it. Saw the different houses, still little like flooding parts that are dangerous to even drive past. And we saw the new school that was being built, where it's going to be elementary school, middle, and high school now. So that was very cool.
Cool, thank you. So coming back to Jordan, you're in 10th grade. Were you a school leader in the 10th grade? Were you a class officer?
10th grade, I was not. I was only on MEB. I was not.
Okay. All right. So you were, but I mean, you were on MEB. You were a part of student council, and you already said that giving back to Jones County as a student now at Millbrook was very, very gratifying. Has that project that we did, adopting the county and giving them a few $1,000 check, giving supplies, has that had an impact on what you do at Millbrook now in your capacity as a leader on MEB?
I would say so. I'm the leader of philanthropy within MEB. So I feel like after Hurricane Florence, we were all very much more empathetic to issues that don't necessarily pertain to us. So recently we've been doing a lot of things for National Disability Employment Awareness Month. We're currently doing a fundraiser for that, but also for breast cancer awareness. So I would say that the impact that Hurricane Florence had on all of North Carolina has allowed MEB to be more philanthropic and empathetic to others.
Okay, pretty much the same question, Christian. How is service a part of our school and the experience at Millbrook? How is helping others and helping our community? How is that a part of us?
A part of us is because it helps with communication, first of all, because you don't know everybody's story unless you talk. So when we talk about that, so our junior class, we just started off really stuff like that. November, we're doing our gratitude in breast cancer, and where the people could send a video talking about what their experience was, if they feel comfortable about it. And we're gonna make a PowerPoint and a slide of the words that they were grateful for and their history, because not just October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Every month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, because not just October somebody overcame it, November, December, and some people are still fighting it. So I think every month is a breast cancer awareness month, because you still trying to show your support to anybody that's going through that.
Thank you. And both of you, Christian, you can go first since you just had the mic. What is one thing that you would tell students who are at Millbrook or students who are thinking about coming to Millbrook? What is one thing you would tell them about why they should be active in helping others and helping the community?
Well, first of all, it feels good in the heart, and it really does. Like, even knowing that I don't even want to personally, because I feel like that would take away from the experience. Put that on my college resume, because I know like some people, they're like, oh yeah, let me put this there, show my community service. But what really is, not everything is about what's college going to see. If you know that what you saw and how you feel, that should be the most tender and most important thing to you. Don't let anybody say, oh, you shouldn't do that. if you feel what's right and you really want to help out, no matter what everybody else says, do it, because at the end you will have a better heart than the person that didn't help.
How about you, Jordan? What would you say to other students or prospective students about why they should participate in service?
I'm so sorry. Um, Give me like 30 seconds. Let me go with the answer. Uh,
It's the same question as what is one thing you would tell the student body about service? I just reworded it.
okay, this is so embarrassing. Okay, what is one thing I would tell the student body about service?
Or why they should like do it.
Okay, so we're back to it. Okay, in three. I'm sorry, Christian did so good that I was just like, okay. I think it's important. Wait, can you just ask me the question again?
I'll reword it again. So, if someone was joining MEB and they were trying to figure out what committee they should join, why would you tell them that joining the philanthropy committee would be something that they should really consider?
I would tell them that it's important to join philanthropy because helping others is just, I think it's important. One thing that I would say is, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. This is so odd of me. Okay, I'm gonna start over.
Yeah, start over. Okay, we're gonna have to clip that.
Yeah. Helping others.
Why do you want to help people? Why should people have helped our family in Jones County? Why? Why should
Okay.
people in Raleigh have gone down to Little Jones County and helped them during the hurricane?
Okay. I think it's important to help others because you really never know what situation that you will be put in. Although the situation might not pertain to you, it could. So I think it's important to help others just to build community and empathy within society.
Good, thank you. All right, so this is going to be my final question, I think. Let me see. No, I have a few more. So, what skills like do you learn in the classroom here at Millbrook that help you be leaders in our philanthropic activities? So, are helping others, caring for others. What skills did you learn in the classroom that helps you with that? Christian, we'll go to you first.
Okay. I want to say there's two like main ones. One is humility, and that's really important because when it comes to like personally me, I'm not, I wouldn't say all about me because I like helping others, but when it comes to like me, I do talk for myself a lot. I do talk a lot, so it makes it seem like I'm trying to take the spotlight from anybody else because that's just how my personality is, very outgoing, very trying to engulf everybody in something. So that's so people could take that the wrong way. But I try to be very humble with it, and school has taught me that. Of course, that not every time you need to be in the spotlight, not every time you need to be the star, and that really works. The second one is open mindedness, and there's just a lot of things because in middle school things are different, but when you get to high school, it's like a different world. You really see different people, sexualities, genders, races, religious backgrounds, family backgrounds, all that kind of stuff. And you got to keep open mind about it because you can't just say this is just one side. This is no, because what happens, which is so great about this generation, is that you could be a football player and do theater. You could be a theater player and do a sport. You could be something else and do something else. All things that back in the day would be called very like odd to do something different than what you actually do. There's no really stereotype. It's everybody could do something because we're so trying to be open-minded about everything. So yeah.
Thank you. How about you, Jordan?
The skills that I would say, well, the two most important skills I would say will be important for like philanthropy duties will be research and social. For social, I would say you have to encourage people to contribute to the cause, but you also have to persuade them to why it's important and why they should care. I know we had to do that a lot with advertising for the annual food drive for Hurricane Florence. Also, you have to research. You have with everything going on. There's like so much issues that I don't think you could possibly keep up with. So it's important to research all of them. You have to be informed on topics that are going on, and you have to find the information in order to bring about calls. So I would say research and social skills are incredibly important.
Cool, thank you. So, last thing I am going to ask you, gentlemen, here today, and again, I thank you so very much for doing this and for talking about one of our service efforts that here at our school. But how is service and caring? How is it a part of our culture at Millbrook? So, how is service and caring about others a part of our culture here at Millbrook? So, Christian, do you want to go for it first?
I would say that first, Millbrook High School is a magnet school. So with that, you get more than just your base. Your base, like what you base for. People have to like sometimes apply to get into it. So it's like college, and you got to get accepted, something like that. So with that happening, you come. The caring part is that you have everybody from everywhere, because not some people travel far to get to the school to get the best education that they can from this program. You got the IB program, which like elevates that status in AP2. And I think having that caring aspect of it, to say that we care enough that we want to expand our knowledge, not just to a tiny group, but to a wide span. And that really helps out the community in Millbrook because, again, that shows diversity. Because we just don't want one spectrum or something. You need the whole thing. You can't just have one slice of the pie. You need the whole pie. You need something to really show all different types and corners and shapes and sizes, because without that, diversity is just not there. Because you need diversity, and not just in race, in religious background, in genders, and shapes and sizes, skinny, and somebody who may not be that skinny, somebody who you really can care about, even if you don't look like them. And I think the world needs that for sure, and we need it for sure coming into 2021.
Thank you. So we're diverse and we care about each other. Thank you, sir. How about you, Jordan?
Kristen, that was so
Question again?
good.
It was.
Do I have to answer after that? I feel like you hit.
Yes. Just how and the thing is that you know this firsthand. You just have to hear, because you have been the one who asked if we could do Down syndrome awareness. I didn't come up with that. You did. You know the answer. You just need to say it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you the question. Ready? So, Jordan, how is service and especially caring part of our culture here at Millbrook?
Well, piggybacking off what Christian said, Millbrook is an IB school, so we're very diverse in cultures, and I think when you go into subcultures, there are many issues that pertain to that particular culture. So I think naturally, caring has just become a thing that has been forecasted within Millbrook.
So let me do it another way. So how about our focus of MEB this year, and how you guys decided that you wanted to focus on different people each month, so that you could show different individuals at our school that we cared about them.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So
when you ask that, should I say what I said first and then add on to that about
you can talk about how this year because of our diverse population, we wanted to make sure that they felt that we cared, and then you can talk about the Down syndrome charity event that you did, that you are cared about Latinos and Latin culture by doing things during Hispanic Heritage Month, and that is just who we are, because that's what we do. And because of the diversity, we want to show people that we do care. Okay? All right. So I'm gonna ask the question and then you can go. Ready? Okay. Okay, Jordan. Thank you, Christian. All right, Jordan. So same question. How is service and especially caring a part of the culture here at Millbrook High School?
Well, piggybacking off of what Christian said, Millbrook is an IB school, so there's a lot of diversity in different cultures within that. So I think with that comes a lot of different issues that pertain to each culture. This year at Millbrook, it was really important for us to focus on different heritage months. You know, all often you usually hear only about Black History Month, but there's a lot of different other culture months like October Hispanic Heritage Month. So this year we focus on pushing out fun facts through social media, obviously, because we're not in school, just to show that community that we cared. Also, within Millbrook, we have Best Buds, and those are the buds are a huge part of our community. So for November, not for November, sorry, October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month. So we launched a fundraiser in unison with Triangle Buddy Walk to raise funds for our buds that are so not different, but I would like to say differently abled. So it was important for us to do that
Because we're diverse and
because we're diverse.
we care about each other.
Yes.
All right. So Christian, you can turn your mic back on. And Jordan, you can too. You can keep your mic on because we're about to say bye, and I just want you to people to be able to hear you. So I would like to thank you two gentlemen for allowing me to interview you today about service and about caring and about how all this is a part of who we are and sharing your experiences with that here at Millbrook. So thank you guys so much. And you can say bye to our friends.
Bye.
Bye, friends. Thank you so much. And yeah.